Hey guys, I haven't posted in quite a while, so I'm excited to drop a new video. Today is Thursday, June 13th. In the evening, it's really super windy outside. I have a lot on my mind. I've had a really hard couple of weeks for a lot of different reasons. Work has been really stressful. My sobriety has been really stressful, even though it's been easier. It's like as much as something gets easier, it gets harder in different ways. But I'm not going to talk about my sobriety today in this video. I'm going to be talking about my sexuality in this video. So in honor of Pride Month, I decided that I would kind of tell my coming out story and a little bit more about my sexuality and where it started and everything. So I'm 22 years old now. I came out in 7th grade when I was probably, how old are you in 7th grade? Like 12, 13? I was probably like 13. That's really when my life changed very drastically. I was going through a lot of things mentally and emotionally, and everything was just starting to kind of finally hit me because I was maturing and all those hormones and stuff. So I'm going to ask now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to ask if it's okay if I share this story because it does involve one of my old good friends, Heather Ortiz. We went to middle school together. We went to elementary school together and into middle school together. 7th grade, I lost a lot of my closest elementary school friends. I feel like I just didn't necessarily fit in with them anymore. I wasn't as cool as them. I was very depressed. That's when I started self-harm, and that's a whole nother story in and of itself, but I just didn't necessarily fit in with them anymore. So I ended up gravitating towards a different group of people, which Heather was a part of. There was also obviously other people, but Heather was my first girlfriend, so that's why she sticks out to me so strongly. So it started from, it sounds so cliche, but like as long as I can remember. I had always kissed girls every time we played house. I wanted to be married to a girl, and I wanted to sleep with a girl, and I wanted to kiss girls. And I've been kissing girls since I knew what kissing was, really. A girl was my first kiss, my first makeout. A girl was my first a lot of things. So I've known from a very young age, but 7th grade is when I really kind of put a label on it, and I kind of knew exactly what it was. I put a face to a name, because all those years I don't know, I wondered what it was. I didn't know what it was. And then Heather came into my life, and she kind of helped me explore my sexuality a little bit more. Not necessarily always in healthy ways, because I know that she was going through things too. And obviously I'm not pinning all this on her. She was a very big part in kind of really embracing that. So since she is such a big part of my story, I'm going to be sure to ask her if it's okay if I share this. But I remember I had started talking about it with her, and then I was kind of thinking about it and mulling it over and kind of like, well, like, am I? And then, I knew, because from a very young age, I had always looked at girls in that way, and I had always wanted to kiss girls and stuff. So, after thinking about it for a while and dating Heather for a little bit, I decided that it was probably time to come out. And so I remember it very vividly. It's a big milestone in my life. I'm sure it is for a lot of other people who come out as well, but I remember very vividly, my mom is the most important person in my life. So I decided that I wanted to tell her first, of course. So it was evening. It was after school one night or something. I don't remember the day exactly, but she was outside watering plants. It was dusk. It was a warm night. She was watering plants, and I came outside. I had finally mustered the courage to do it. I didn't know exactly what I was going to say. I hadn't rehearsed it or anything necessarily, but I went outside and I said, "Mom, I have something to tell you." And at that time, I had put her through hell. So her response, granted, would be a lot different now than it was before. I was a trouble child. I had put her through hell. I was going through a lot of my own stuff, but I put her through hell. So anyways, backstory to her reaction. I told her, I said, "Mom, I think I think that I'm bisexual, and I've been dating my friend Heather Ortiz for a little bit, and I really think that I like girls just like I like boys. I think I'm bisexual. And she just kind of, I mean, like I said, I was doing a lot of shit in 7th grade. I was a problem child because I was going through a lot of my own stuff and didn't know how to handle it and whatever. So she was just kind of like, okay, like, we'll see. Like, it's probably just a phase, like a lot of people say. So she didn't react badly, so I'm very fortunate, obviously. My mom is a very understanding, open person. I didn't get shut down or anything. It wasn't it wasn't the reaction I was necessarily hoping for. I mean, I told her, I was like, Mom, I don't think it's a phase. Like, this is who I am. Like, I've known it for a really long time. This is how I feel, period. And that was back in 7th grade, and she thought it might be a phase, but here I am, graduated high school, 22 years old, and I still like, I was gonna say the P word, I still like girls. So, wasn't a phase, really felt it, still feel it. I think it's important that everyone shares their story. It's a big milestone in a lot of people's lives, and I think that everyone should feel joy in telling their story. That was very freeing for me, and I was able to come home and tell my mom about my girlfriends instead of having to hide it or be ashamed or scared of it or anything like that. So it was a very freeing time for me, and ever since I ended up telling the rest of my family later, and they said the same thing. Oh, it's probably a phase. It's what a lot of people say, especially about bisexuality. Gayness or being lesbian is taken a little bit more seriously, I feel like. I don't put it out there too publicly. I have, for the past few years, I've put it out pretty publicly that I'm bisexual, but generally I don't, just because I feel like most people are, it's just like anything else. A lot of people use things to get attention, and so I just didn't want, I don't know, it was a lot of things, and it's not something I really feel the need to put on display, you know. It's just who I am, and if you want to get to know me, all you got to do is ask. I don't hide it from people that I'm close with or that I get to know, but I just don't publicly put it out there because it can be seen as, especially bisexuality, it can be seen as attention seeking or indecisiveness or whatever anybody the fuck wants to say. Everybody always got something to say about anything, so whatever. I've come to just, I don't care about that part anymore, but I wanted to put this video out there because you know me, I like to spread positivity and support. So if anybody's having trouble coming out, or they feel like they won't be accepted by their family once they do, reach out. There are hundreds and thousands of other people that will accept you if your cruddy family doesn't. I hate to say that, but if they don't accept you the way that you are, then they kind of suck. So just, man, love out to all my people that have come out, because I know that takes courage, that takes strength. So I just wanted to put my story out there. Obviously it's not that's kind of just how I came out. It was easy with my mom because she's super cool, but I know not everybody has it that easy. So again, if you're struggling, reach out. I'm always here for you, and even if it's just coming out to me, I would be more than happy to hold that so that you feel just a little bit of freedom. So I just wanted to spread love in honor of Pride Month. Love is love, free love. We've come a long way. The world has changed quite a bit, especially since marriage was legalized a while ago. I'm very proud on how the community has changed and come so far. So I just wanted to kind of put my story out there in honor of Pride Month. If you have any questions, as always, hit me up, show me love on this video. And then I'll be doing another sobriety update on my 6th month, which will be on the 25th. It's coming up, and man, I got a lot to say. So if you're more into those, then just stay tuned for that. It'll be coming on the 25th. But otherwise, so much love to you guys. Message me if you're feeling lonely, feeling low. Let a sister know so I can help you out. Everybody needs to be there for each other, and I'm there for you. So thanks for watching. As always, drop a comment. Let me know if you have any questions. or feel free to reach out to me. But happy Pride Month!